Anthony and Kathleen believe strongly that technology has its foundation in mechanized patterns of divination, or the divinatory process, such as geomancy. This video will cover an important article from the May 2025 edition of Entangled magazine that has relevant insights into biblical scripture, entitled "The Beast of the Sea." Entangled magazine, volume 96, May 2025. The biblical portrayal of a beast rising out of the sea, Revelation 13, 1-10, aligns clearly with the 600-plus undersea fiber optic cable systems, with a global span exceeding 920,000 miles and carrying 95% of all international data. More than 95% of the internet we use is actually connected by underwater sea cables, not via satellite communications. These deep-sea fiber optic cables are significant components which comprise the global beast system and infrastructure. At the recording of their mutual beast visions, the prophet Daniel and the apostle John, from Daniel 7:7 and Revelation 13, 1-9, these computer-driven technologies were unknown. Daniel 12:4. But you, Daniel, shut up these words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many will roam to and fro, and knowledge will increase. This picture is a rendering of the data center campus commonly known as the first Stargate project in Abilene, Texas, being developed by Crusoe Energy. As global events unfold and U.S. executive orders issued, these end days are revealing the unbridled surge to achieve artificial superintelligence, aka increased knowledge. Today's technologies prove the interpretations of both the prophet Daniel and the apostle John's visions, which portray the significant technological components of the Antichrist beast system. Kathleen and Anthony often stated that these technologies employ mechanized patterns of divination based on random data, knowledge, production, geomancy. The data centers, fiber optic cables, and computers rely upon the transmission and gathering of ever-increasing amounts of data, a bottomless pit, which represents the increase in knowledge of these end days. Taken together, computers, data centers, and fiber optic cable systems comprise the primary infrastructure to the beast system. Revelation 13:1. Then I saw a beast with 10 horns and 7 heads rising out of the sea. There were 10 royal crowns on its horns and blasphemous names on its heads. With our present-day knowledge of technologies and those who produce them, we can readily identify and apply what John had written about manifesting at this present time. Kathleen and Anthony believe that the original 10 horns represent the initial 10 AI data centers planned for the Stargate project. Building upon these 10 foundational centers will be 10 additional facilities, or 10 crowns. Basically, they will crown their efforts and perceived success by adding 10 more. An executive order decreeing the commencement of construction was publicly announced on January 21, 2025, by President Trump, the day following his second inauguration. In an article from ConstructionDive.com entitled "Tech Giants to Invest Up to $500 Billion for New U.S. Data Centers," they state, OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle will fund the creation of 10 facilities during the initial phase of the Stargate initiative, with the option to increase to 20. Bullet point 1. A joint venture among OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle plans to invest $100 billion in artificial intelligence infrastructure, with the potential to scale up to $500 billion by the end of President Donald Trump's second term in office, according to a White House press conference. Bullet point 2. Stargate, the newly announced initiative, includes 10 data centers, including one already under construction in Abilene, Texas, said Larry Ellison, Oracle Chairman and Chief Technology Officer, during the Tuesday event at the White House. Each facility will span about 500,000 square feet. Bullet point 3. Plans call for the initiative to double to 20 buildings, with additional locations beyond Abilene, he added. Details about the location or timing of the other data centers were not announced. Kathleen and Anthony believe that the 7 heads are those technological masterminds who have been given power, authority, and dominion to go forth with this demonic agenda. The 7 financial and technological investors in the Stargate Initiative project are OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, and MGX. That's 4. And the 3 technology partners are Microsoft, NVIDIA, and ARM, which equals 7. The 10 royal crowns, which are set upon the 10 original horns, are the 10 future data centers to be constructed around the globe. It may also be worth noting that in the technology stock market, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, which is Google, Meta, which is Facebook, NVIDIA, and Tesla are known as the Magnificent Seven and heavily utilize the global network of undersea fiber optic cables in driving market growth and expansion. Magnificent Seven stocks. This term describes the 7 biggest technology-focused companies that have led the market's returns in recent years. Number 1, Apple. Number 2, Amazon. Number 3, Alphabet. Number 4, Meta. Number 5, Microsoft. Number 6, NVIDIA. And number 7, Tesla.